Hey, this is Tyler Main, and you're at Saratoga Comic Con.
You've got chase mail.
It's been fantastic. The people are great. The weather's a little bit bad, but that's been bringing the people in, which is a good thing. So it's been a lot of fun. All the guests are great. Marty's great. The Power Rangers, Ken. Got to see Tony Atlas again, which I hadn't seen for about 20 years. So it's been a good weekend. What is really cool is the horror fans, a lot of them are Marvel fans and vice versa. And so if they're originally a horror fan, they see that I was Sabertooth, then they're like, oh my God, you're a Sabertooth too. And vice versa. So I've been very lucky and blessed to be able to play a lot of cool characters in different genres. I was a tall, skinny kid, glasses and braces. I was picked on in school, and I used to get chased home. And on the weekends, I would watch Stampede Wrestling in Canada, Stu Hart's promotion, and then I'd start watching action films after that. And I was like, I'm gonna do that someday. So I started working out and doing martial arts, grew into 6'8" and my size, and decided to go into pro wrestling, and I did. Wrestled professionally for 11 and a half years, WCW, UWF, wrestled all over the world, and then I was wrestling in Mexico. And have you ever seen any of those Mexican wrestling movies?
I have.
Yes, you have.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you guys have too. Well, I was asked to do one of those, and I wasn't getting dropped on my head, and they were taking care of me, and I was like, I kind of want to transition into the film. So my first movie I ever did was a Mexican wrestling movie. I'm not telling you the name, because it was in the 80s, and I shot laser beams out of my fingers, so we'll just leave it at that, all right? Moving on. And then when I finally did X-Men, I hung up my wrestling boots in '99.
Would you ever go back to wrestling, or?
Oh God, no. No, I've been dropped on my head enough. Like I say, I did it for 11 and a half years. I got to wrestle a lot of top people. I worked with the Rock's dad, Rocky Johnson, 15 years before I did Scorpion King with Dwayne. And that was kind of funny because Rocky was coming out of Universal Studios, and he's like, what are you doing here? I go, I'm getting ready to work with your kid, old man. And so that was the first time I got to meet Dwayne too, and introduced to him by his father, who I worked with 15 years earlier. I was tag partners with Kevin Nash, and they were wanting Kevin to do it. And for some reason it didn't work out. Maybe he was a little out of shape or something. Sorry, Kevin, I didn't say that. And they saw my picture. Back then I had long blonde hair and kind of looked the part. And the stunt coordinator showed my picture to Bryan Singer, and I was brought in to talk with Bryan Singer. And I remember my audition very clearly. I went out and I researched the role. I went into comic book stores and got Sabertooth comic books, and I went and got Fangs to even look more the part. And I remember walking into the audition, and there was this young guy sitting on the edge of the couch typing, and I got these teeth in because I went to the bathroom and put these teeth in, feeling kind of goofy, and I was like, I'm here to see Bryan Singer, and he goes, and he keeps typing, and then he looks up and he goes, oh my God, it's Sabertooth. I'm Bryan Singer. And he got so excited, he jumped on the table and he said, choke me. And that was my audition. So literally.
How, I always had this question, which was with Halle Berry. Now, was that a stunt girl up there when she was against the glass, when you had to like push her against the glass?
No, it was Halle.
Okay.
It was Halle.
How did you crack the glass? I need to know this.
They did it without the glass there.
Oh, okay.
And went back and it spidered. And then they were doing it again with the glass. And I said, Halle, there's glass back there. Don't throw your head back, because I was just like this. And she went, whap. And she's like, oh, Tyler, you slammed my head against the thing. I didn't.
So then the next part, when you get blasted out of the train station there, was that you doing the stunt, or was it someone else?
I was there at the beginning, then they cut, and it was my buddy Troy Brenna who went flying through the train station board. He did the fall off the Statue of Liberty. He fell 140 feet, I believe it was, on a decelerator. And he still messed up a little bit to this day for that one because he had to turn and try and land like a cat. I draw the line. I do not fall off of buildings, and I will not get lit on fire. Anything else is fair game.
You do some of your own stunts.
I do most of my own stunts, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I did all the stuff in Troy. I did most of the fight stuff on the Statue of Liberty. But like I say, if you're gonna blast me off the Statue of Liberty, or you're gonna, drop me 100 and some odd feet, I kind of say, we're gonna leave that to a professional. Just finished a comedy with John Cena called Playing with Fire. I've just signed for a major TV deal. I'm not allowed to talk about it, but when that comes out, I'm sure you guys will all be very excited. My production company, Penance Lane, we are going to be releasing our movie Penance Lane through our company, Main Entertainment. Also, we're going to be re-releasing Compound Fracture, our first film. So look for that. Check us out on our website, Main Entertainment. First movie is Compound Fracture. Second one is Penance Lane. Hey everybody, I have had a great time here at Saratoga Comic Con. Thank you guys for coming out and saying, hey, it has been fun. Hopefully seeing you in the future.
You've got chase mail.
That's pretty much it.
Really?
Yeah. Did you want to talk more?
I was kind of hoping so. Okay, so what do we do?
No. Did
No,
you
I'm
want
kidding.
to talk about more things? You can. Talk
I'm
about Rob
kidding.
Zombie.
I'm kidding.
Talk about Rob Zombie if you want. So.
I am just kidding.
All right.